Am I the asshole for threatening to not attend my paid wedding? So I, 26 male, and my fiance, 26 female, have been engaged since last year. We've been planning for the wedding since it's settled next year, March. My fiance's family is very doting on her, made it clear to me several times how they only treat me like family because she loves me. For the sake of this story, I will just call them in-laws. Me and my fiance actually had our own plans for our wedding, but because my parents kind of paid for the house we are living in, her parents insisted to pay for the wedding. Although she did told me they had intentions to, I didn't know it was going to be for everything. At first, everything was fine. We wanted a venue, but we compromised to something agreeable like another venue because my in-laws fancied it more and we could take it aesthetic-wise. Or maybe instead of pink flowers, they wanted purple. I found it tacky, but sure. Problem came when I got the invitation list. 300 people? I've always made it clear I preferred an intimate wedding, but out of respect for my fiance and her family, I did compromise with her to go maybe 200, and even then, how do you even get 200 people to come to your wedding? I pulled her aside and I was asked her whether she knew anyone. She said maybe 80 people. The rest were relatives. She could tell I was restless and tried to assure me by cutting some. But she seems to not really understand why I'm nervous, because it's all paid. We went back in and asked my in-laws whether we could cut down the size. But my in-laws were adamant, saying that weddings are sacred and everyone should witness the union of our bond. My sister scoffed from the side and made a snarky comment on how we didn't need every neighbor to come get some free food to show our love. And my in-laws were pissed. They said this number were already disrespecting their daughter, and I should man up and face a crowd. I'm a bit introverted. They also commented, since they are paying, they should have a say in who they want to invite. That kind of triggered, and I retaliated by saying that this was my wedding, and if they insist on this amount of people, I, as the groom, will simply not go. They were shocked since I usually don't lose my temper. I'm a very mild-tempered man. My fiancé looked at me disappointed, and so did my in-laws. They just left and haven't contacted me. I really don't know if that was asshole of me considering the whole wedding is paid, and my in-laws have been working tirelessly to make our wedding perfect. Edit. Me and my fiancé are on the same page. She's just more understanding of a bigger wedding than a small one, because that's what she's used to. And even if she doesn't necessarily understand me, she was fully ready to support me. I didn't add that in, but she was reassuring and supporting me. She did try to gently coax me to change my mind, but when I said no, she was fully ready to fight my in-laws for it. I usually don't react like this, but life's been a bit stressful lately, so that's been a really out-of-nature reaction for me. Add on, I have really bad anxiety, hyperventilating kind. Like I said, me and my wife had this conversation before. While she's more understanding of a big wedding, she prefers a smaller wedding without relatives too. The quota of guests was conveyed very clearly to them. Also, my fiance just texted me. Basically verbatim, wrong move, bitch. Now I gotta clean this mess up. You better prepare my ice cream with strawberries when I'm back. But she did assure me that she will absolutely keep it at 200, even if it meant that she's getting skinned. I will show her the post when she's back. Guys, she's saying that as a joking way. We always text like this jokingly.